Pour of the
Is this the
that's
Garrison?
Garrison.
This is okay. Welcome
Uh,
to the Bourbon Master Indiana Barrel Pick Council here. You're sitting with us live, not live, I guess it's a recorded video at this point. We got Tom.
well, I'm live.
Tom's live. Dave.
Dave's live.
Mike
Mike.
and Chris.
We're not sure.
Yeah, we're here. So we've been to dinner, and we decided we're going to have a few cocktails or pours of some bourbon. And we've got 3 bottles on the table here. I know you guys have probably already seen me taste this one, but that's for when we're done. But we're going to talk about what we got here. So, Dave, what did we get in the mail?
Well, my old college roommate from Houston, Texas, sent us a bottle of Garrison Brothers single barrel bourbon whiskey made in Texas. So
Yeah, so we take a look at the side
pretty
here
tasty.
of it. They give you a little marketing spiel. Every bottle of Garrison Brothers is overflowing with the finest grade ingredients on the planet. Nectar inside was made of sweet mash bill, heat forged in the scorching Texas sun, and blah 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 blah.
At the beginning,
Side of it, we got
Very
food grade number white is the corn variety from farms in South
That's a bother
Texas.
me.
Aged 3 years in 2022, and the bottle number is 1070. So that's what we've got. What do you guys think? Start with you, Tom. What do you think on this one?
I agree with Dave. Heavy leather on the start. Very mild though.
It's a
Yeah, you can drink too much of this pretty easily. It's
Actually, I think that's
very
one of the
smooth.
reviews that when I looked it up, they were talking about could get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you think?
You know, I don't know. I never chewed on my baseball gloves, so I don't know what leather tastes like. So,
Well, since I did,
Okay. Dave, what do you think?
again, that's what I tasted was that a really heavy leather beginning, initial
Even
taste,
in the aroma.
and even aroma, but it's got a real mild finish, not a bite at all.
No aftertaste.
Mm.
If I'm drinking this, I think a lot of corn.
I-
I think you got a lot of corn. I think it's got a lot of that corn sweetness.
It does have the corn. That's where the sweetness comes from.
Yeah, I'd probably say
Yeah.
I could see your leather, definitely. But I taste just very corn up front. But it's not like some of those bourbons that are like really young in corn that haven't really aged well taste like complete crap.
They're too, yeah.
No, it's not on there. But this tastes good. I agree with the argument of you'd have too many of these, but it's a little bit,
It's easy drinking.
a little sweet. I think it'd probably be aged just a little longer and it'd even taste a little better. Just my opinion on it.
it's pretty smooth.
It's smooth. It's not offensive in any way. It's for my taste, maybe a little high on the corn flavor.
Okay.
But I think that would mellow out with time. Maybe it's been out of the barrel now for a while, so that usually quits.
Might be better for our other buddy here with a smoker, maybe.
Well,
We could do a good old fashioned. I can see that. So this is actually the second bottle of Garrisons we've had at this household. His college roommate Kurt. Hi Kurt, if you're watching this, you may watch it at some point. Thanks for the bottle. He sent us one bottle before. It was outstanding. I guess he actually goes there and helps them bottle it. I don't know how that's a thing, but he goes and they get like a bottle and they go and they make it a whole trip of it.
well, they're trying to watch their overhead.
Yeah, overhead for sure. You're not wrong there.
You can take Kurt to Los Amigos again.
Yeah, Kurt was having a good time the last time he was in town. So every time Kurt's in town, we tend to have just a little too much fun. So I guess when we're sitting here drinking, what is your favorite bourbon? If you had to pick one to drink right now, what's your favorite bourbon?
I don't know that I would pick one. I would have said E.H. Taylor would have been one of my top, but quite honestly, after this last weekend, us sitting here tasting some of those on Christmas Day, there were some of those that just ended up even better to me, more flavorful than E.H. Taylor. But
Okay.
I don't know if I've got an absolute favorite. I don't know if I've been.
Mike, what's your favorite?
You know, I'm a big fan of the Eagle Rare. I'm not gonna hide it.
So just set that next to you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, like that sucker.
Okay. Tom, what's your favorite?
I hope I haven't found it yet.
Okay, fair.
I like Weller. It's always consistent. I like things that are consistent, but at the same time, I like to try different things. So even everybody's standard go-to that they think is the same, your Makers, whatever you might pick up as your everyday in-house, they all change a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So they're all going to be a little bit different. When I started drinking bourbon, I think I probably started on Makers and probably developed more of a taste for that. I like the wheated generally,
Okay.
but I do like Taylor, and it's
For me,
it's pretty nice.
It was
Yeah.
kind of the go-to, but
I mean, I think
don't get it all the time.
my
so.
first time ever drinking bourbon, I can remember sitting at an Indianapolis American Marketing Association meeting. The people from Makers were coming to do a whole presentation on here's the difference between, they just released Makers 46, so they brought Makers and 46 to talk about. They talked about their whole relationship building program, and I was sold after tasting it. They taught you how to taste it properly and do it. So I love that stuff. But if I was gonna pick, probably you sit in the top 3 easy. I think OCD number 5 from Glens Creek. I love that stuff. And the premium version of it is just outstanding.
And ladies and gentlemen, I could have told you OCD number 5.
Yeah,
That
so
would
that's
not
that's
been a hard one for me.
so that's probably number 1. Probably number 2 would be in the E.H. Taylor ballpark. And then I think my number 3 would be the Old Hamer that Indiana Liquor Group picked, the Cherry Cobbler. Oh, I bought 3 or 4 bottles of that and drank that. That stuff was just delicious. But that's probably, if you're looking at it, my 3 top ones. And this is delicious. And I think one of the coolest experiences was 3 Boys. When I went there, they were pulling bourbon out of the barrel with it.
You just don't know. They're all different.
The only problem I had with the 3 Boys distillery was that we tasted some of their bourbons and they were okay. And some of them were pretty good. But then we finally got to the last barrel, we tasted it, and it is outstanding. And I'm going, and immediately I asked him, well, how much is a bottle? And he goes, oh no, I'm not selling
We're not
this."
selling that.
He goes, I'm going to bottle that and keep it. Well, I guess we know why.
Okay, so we're going to end this one. We're going to try to come back here in just a few, and we're going to try the 3 Boys we have on the table. But just want to give you guys a little bit of a rundown, and then we'll try some new things and have a little bit different view of the chat. Not sure how the audio is. That's going to be a tester of being that far away. If you heard my kid, his name's Daniel. He's a great little kid who loves to run around here. My wife and my mother-in-law are running around too, so that's who you're going to see in the background. We're just 4 guys sitting here drinking and trying bourbon.
Daniel, would you like another?